Stormy Wellington is being investigated by the FTC. Trump, AI, Jesus, Jeffrey, trying to be like 6ix9ine with the rainbow hair. Yo, I can tell ya, since Sunday, it's been wild. It's been wild.
Baila, baila, don't let go. Shorty got the room in us off it love. Baila, baila, let it roll. All into the island, we don't stop.
Today is April 15th, 2026. As you can see by the title, it's tax day. I'm just going to talk about it. I'm going to read off some of the things from the website, just in case you don't know what you need to do. This is direct from irs.gov. If you guys are not filing your taxes, why? I understand they tax us so much. They tax us so much, and the wealthy, they play the system. We have to learn the system. If we learn the system, then we can play into it, or the system has to change. But will the system actually change? When to file your taxes. The deadline is today, April 15th. It's free. You can file your taxes for free on irs.gov. Now, if you're going to file your taxes yourself, please make sure to do due diligence, right? If you don't know what you're doing, hire somebody. And I think up to a certain threshold, do not quote me, but I think up to a certain threshold, there are services that allow you to file your taxes if you make under a certain amount. Who knows if it's increased? I'm not sure, but that's always an option for you. I probably should have did a video on this earlier before the deadline, but I didn't think I had to. Then I realized, not everybody knows certain information. So that's what I'm here for. My name is Jazz. If I didn't mention that, my name is Jazz. This is Jazz TV. And this is Off the Scroll, a revamped version of Off the Scroll. Let's get into it. Put on a failure. Let's talk about what happens when you don't pay your taxes. I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear me talk about this. Yo, Jazz, you already know, Jazz. We got the side hustles. We got the this. We got the, I hear all of you guys. But if Big Uncle Sam catches you, the fines. Do you guys know what's going on with Mayweather? Uncle Sam is saying he owes $7.5 million in taxes. 6ix9ine, which we're gonna mention a little bit with Young Thug, he owes taxes, a lot of them. And so the thing is for me, the one thing, entity, whatever you want to call it, I'm actually afraid of is the IRS. I pay my taxes, but if you think about it, a lot of individuals who always seem to get around the law or whatever, powerful individuals, how do they get taken down? By the IRS.
I've got a story for you. Al Capone, America's most notorious gangster. Who brought him down and why didn't he see it coming? So we have 1931. He's the most notorious gangster in Chicago. Gambling, bootlegging, political influence, the whole shebang. So they went after him for these crimes, but they couldn't pin anything on him. He was too slick for them. So they decided to change up the game a little. And rather than go after the crimes, they followed the money. So they basically sent the accountants after him, and they found through hotel bills, receipts, and all sorts of other dockets that he'd avoided $200,000 in taxes. That's about $4.6 million in today's money. That then meant he was brought up on charges of tax evasion, not criminal activity. He then decided to try to cut a deal with the authorities and got 2.5 years as a deal. Problem was, when he went to court, the judge presiding didn't agree with it and pretty much threw the book at him. So when he was convicted, he was sent to a soft prison where he could still run his criminal enterprises from within its walls. The authorities caught wind of this and decided to send him to the most notorious prison in America, Alcatraz, a prison on a rock surrounded by miles of freezing water, totally isolated. So in the end, Al Capone was not taken down by detectives or police. He was taken down by accountants behind desks.
And not that I am involved with any of those situations, but they got the power to take anybody down. I think this is the thing that gets all the hip hop artists, all the rappers, some of these content creators out here. I think this right here, right? Failure to pay tax you didn't report on your return. Let me repeat that. Failure to pay tax you didn't report on your return. So what does that look like? That looks like your favorite artist getting booked for a club, right? Say they get $20K to go to a club. They're there for 2 hours, right? They get paid $20K. Now, it's up to the artist or the artist managers or whoever's in their circle that controls the finances, does the paperwork, whoever. It's up to them or the artist themselves to take a percentage out of that chunk of $20K for their taxes. Because here's the thing, the businesses, the clubs, they are not going to tell you, hey, make sure you take your tax. No, for what? We're all grown. We're all grown and we should know these things, right? But best believe that club, the owner of that club or whoever does their bills is going to send 1099s and paperwork to the government that said, hey, I know we made XYZ amount of money, but we paid XYZ 20K on this day for this. Yes, that is exactly how that works. And so now when you think, hey, I got 20K, ain't nobody know about that, it's in cash. It's like, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, people know about that. The IRS will know about that. Absolutely. Doesn't matter what field, anything where you do independent contract, freelance, any of those things. They're sending the form, whether they tell you or not. But if they're professional, they will send you your 1099 towards the end of the year or right before tax season is about to begin. And it'll show you, hey, you made XYZ amount, right? They give you the full amount. They did not take the taxes out. It is up to you to do it. And if you don't, the I to the R to the S is coming for that ass. Stormy Wellington. I honestly had no idea who that was. Just because I'm not really on the internet like that. I wasn't really on the internet like that. And I never came across her.
Yes, I'm looking at that. Looking like a Barbie doll, hey? Well, I just want to tell you all, adversity advances. And the truth is, adversity advances the assignment. Our job is to pass the test to abundance.
And then I came across a content creator named Cam James. Yeah, I want to make sure I said that right. Cam James makes great content. And apparently in his bio, he said he hates grifters.
Thought it might be useful to have a reminder of what the word grifter means. A grifter is a con artist. It's someone who manipulates, deceives, or scams others, usually for money, influence, or personal gain.
Swear, I didn't even know what the term grifter meant. Once I started hearing the term and watching videos and understanding, I'm like, oh yeah, I know what this is. Scammers. Okay. And then I'm like understanding what MLM, and I'm like, oh yeah, I already know what this is. I've seen this. I just didn't know the proper terminology. And so about 2.5 weeks ago, I came across this creator, Cam James, and he put out this video called Stormy Wellington, the queen of multi-level marketing scams. I was like, what? Who is? And then that's when I got introduced to her. And he did such great reporting. FTC takes action against high-level MLM participant who deceived workers about the amount of money they can earn. Stormy Wellington. This is Stormy Wellington. This is from the FTC.gov. The Federal Trade Commission is taking action against a high-level participant in a multi-level marketing MLM company over allegations she used false or baseless earning claims to recruit workers, most of whom did not earn any money from the venture. Sounds like a grifter. Based off the terms that I've started to understand, that's what it sounds like. But allegedly, I don't know, I'm just reading the FTC. Think of Jazz as a messenger. Today's actions make clear that the FTC will go after individuals who deceive consumers trying to earn a living. Thank you. Please do. I'm getting so tired of these scammers out here. I promise I'm getting so tired of these scammers out here preying on people that are just trying to earn a living, preying on their hope, using their desperation to get out of whatever they are in and just scamming them I don't understand how anybody can, in good faith, ethically, charge somebody, cannot afford their services, take out a loan, or dip into their 401k to pay for whatever you're offering. I will never understand that. Like, if you can afford it, okay. Knowledge is power. And so depending on what you're using the knowledge for, you have to charge. You have to charge accordingly, especially if it's a business. If you're helping a business out and they can make $100,000 off the knowledge that you have given them or implemented into their systems, then yes, it's going to cost more. But the everyday man, woman, teen, if they got money and they're trying to self-develop, I don't know, like, we're just trying to make it out here. And you guys who already have made it, who maybe forgot the struggle, I don't know, are preying on us. And it's like, yo, what is that about? And then you want to be like, oh, in your influencer videos, look at me, I'm in my car. Oh, I got bags of money. Oh, you're not doing it right. You got to do this. You got to pray to God. You do need to pray to God. But what else are you doing?
The Lord just spoke to me and said there's $200,000 in the house. Yeah. Then he act like the Lord is talking to him. What'd you say, Lord?
That's right.
What'd you say, Lord?
That's right.
Then he go off in some tongue. Halala shata, halababa, Peter, Pike, and pick up pepper. Did you not know paying a preacher is a sin?
That's a sin.
You didn't know that?
Amen.
If you pay a preacher to preach, you sinning.
You're sinning.
Let's get some Bible here.
In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9.
I've taken classes from the top, I don't want to say self-help gurus, but I guess the top in the self-development. And I have gained a lot of knowledge, right? But I also know that human nature, it takes 21 days to break a habit. And I know that most of the people that are signing up for these courses, yes, I believe some can take the knowledge that they have bought and turn it into something amazing because I've done it. But I also know that the majority may not or might have extreme difficulty trying to get there because they don't provide enough information. They just give you a little nugget and then it's like, okay, pay for the next course, pay for the next. Now you're in deeper. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, giving people false hope. That's how I feel. That's how I felt in these Zoom classes. And I see the participants. Excuse me. And I see the hope in them, but I also see the desperation. And it's like, damn, they're hanging on to every word these people are saying. And they're looking at it as gospel and they're hoping that they can apply it to their own life. And the reality is that yes, some will, but you know, it takes a lot of work and a lot of people will give up before they're able to see the results. And I think people need to be more honest when it comes to self-development, coaching, any of that. If you can't help somebody, I think you should let them know from the jump instead of just taking their money because you can. I think that's wrong. That's just me personally. All right. Trump. Let's move on to Trump. What do you guys think of Trump posting that AI generated image? And how about the fact with Jon Stewart and it really does look like him. Did you guys see that clip where he was talking about it?
Oh my God. Wait, the guy in the bed, can I just, are you?
And I looked at it. I was at a restaurant with my mother. And I looked at the TV and I was like, wow, actually, is that you? Is he trying to heal you? Trying to give you the touch? Oh, that sounds crazy. The touch, you know, his hand was out. I'm a healer. That's what he says. He's a healer. I'm a doctor. Oh, he said I'm a doctor. I thought it was a doctor. But I think anybody with 2 of these can see that seemed a little blasphemous. I'll be honest, that seemed a little blasphemous, and as if he was hinting at that he could be Jesus. I think that is a little too far. I'm going to be honest, because especially what's going on, the war in Iran and us helping Israel, and so many people are unfortunately dying. Like, I don't see that as godly. I don't see that as that. That's just a personal opinion. The fact that you're helping and aiding what's going on over there, who are you healing? Because the American people are hurting. Have you seen the gas prices? We are hurting. Who are you healing? Can you heal my wallet? Can you heal our wallets? I don't have a headache, President. My wallet is starving though. Our wallets are starving, right, family? Our wallets are starving. Can you heal that for us? Thank you. And can you FedEx delivery that? Thank you. All right. So I have New York Times, right? Because again, we talk about a little bit about opinions, but then we'll also go to different news sources. So it says the image showed President Trump bathed in divine light and clad in religious robes. His interpretation was that the image depicted him as a doctor, not Jesus Christ. So it says, the image showed President Trump in a white and red robe, commonly used in renderings of Jesus Christ and in scripture prophesizing his return. Bright golden light, which is used to depict divine intervention in religious imagery, radiated from Mr. Trump's hand as he touched the forehead of a sick man. A woman observed the scene with her hands steepled in prayer as he received 2 bags of McDonald's food delivery to the Oval. This man's always eating McDonald's.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. I have your DoorDash order for you, Mr. President.
Oh, that's very nice. Look at this. This doesn't look staged, does it?
They're all your favorites.
That's right. These are good.
I have some thoughts about that, considering this might be the most corrupt presidency we have ever had. Trump is richer than he's ever been. There's been a lot of donations to the campaigns by big companies. I don't know if McDonald's has been one. I don't know. We have to look this up at another time. Has McDonald's donated to Trump? And that's why he keeps always getting McDonald's? Or does he really eat McDonald's? Y'all remember when the CEO tried to take a bite? He doesn't even eat McDonald's.
Chris K here with, you've heard about it, here it is, the Big Arch. This is something that we have tested already. It's in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch, just so you know. So here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame poppy sort of bun on it. We've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious Big Arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing, I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a Big Arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it.
Trump does? I don't know. We'll have to figure out. Anyway, and so Mr. Trump told reporters that he did not catch all of the religious imagery. Again, I'm looking at it right here. The white robe, the red. Oh, come on. That does really look like Stewart, though. That really does look like. And then I'm looking at the photo. Again, it'll be in the clip. And you have a military man in the back. First and foremost, thank you so much for all of our troops who serve. I have military in my family, okay? And thank you for all that you do. I support the troops all the way. Now, with that being said, I do not support our young people being over there in Iran right now. Okay, I believe that there have been reports that some of our troops have in fact been, which is so unfortunate. Because why? I know they said nuclear, but really? It's 2026. Don't all the countries already have nuclear weapons? You know? I don't know. We just know a little bit over here. We don't know too much. An evening's worth of backlash from religious leaders and Christian supporters who were hurt and shocked that Mr. Trump had appeared to depict himself as a Jesus-like figure. What I think, and I don't know what was going on in President Trump's mind at the time, nor do I want to, but I think that he did not assume that his people, MAGA, his Christian supporters, would have a problem with that. I think that he thought it was going to go over well. The audience he's been catering to decided, hey, President, we don't agree with this. This is not how we are. He said, oh, let me delete that. This is what I believe. Ooh, let me delete that. And we all know what they love to do. Deny. Don't they all love to deny? So we're not sure. But I think that was just so much. And this is why I'm doing this, because we have to talk about what's going on. We need to be aware. We need to be informed. Because we have how many years left of this? 3 years? A lot can happen in 3 years. A lot has happened in just a couple of days since I did my live on Sunday. A lot has happened. Okay? So leave some comments down below. What do you think? Did you think he went too far? Do you believe he in fact was trying to portray himself as a doctor? How do you feel about our troops in Iran? Just please be respectful. Encourage debate. Everybody has a voice. We don't always have to agree, right? That's conversation. But we should always be respectful. We should always keep it kind. We're not here to degrade people's looks, okay? You can have your opinion. While we still have our freedom to talk, have your opinion. But be nice. Or I'm going to have to block you or remove your comment, because I want us to be a space where we can have dialogue. Real dialogue, authentic dialogue, but not disrespectful dialogue. Okay? If y'all can do that for me, I would greatly be appreciated. 6ix9ine. Oh, Coachella.
What the are you doing, bro?
Okay, everybody's been talking about Coachella.
This is people watching at Coachella.
That's hot.
And Young Thug, aka Jeffrey.
It took a lot of shit for somebody to live a lifestyle. I see you. What's up? What we doing? What the fuck we doing?
Jeffrey came out on the stage with rainbow colored hair. Wait a minute. Rainbow colored hair. Oh, isn't that's 6ix9ine. That's 6ix9ine's thing. He's the rainbow colored haired one. All right. And then when I saw the article, I saw a comment that said, he doesn't own the rainbow. You're right. Of course he doesn't. He doesn't own the colors. Nobody does. But that's his signature. When you think rainbow-haired rapper, who do you think? It should be 6ix9ine. That's his thing. And the problem comes into play that Jeffrey, aka Young Thug, would clown on 6ix9ine. Especially everybody else would clown on him. And after he snitched and all the crap, clown on him, whatever. How do you come out on the stage with rainbow hair? Like, it looked exactly like the hairpieces 6ix9ine be weaving into his head, or his hairstylist be wigging onto his head. It looked exactly like that. And so 6ix9ine, because 6ix9ine's from Brooklyn, all right? He's from Brooklyn, he's from Bushwick. My family's from Brooklyn, not Bushwick, Williamsburg, Greenpoint, places like that. But he's Puerto Rican and he's Mexican. I know he's Mexico because his papi. That's not my business. I'm not here to talk about all that. All right. I'm Puerto Rican and Haitian. So understand something. Puerto Ricans from Brooklyn, let me tell you. Some funny mother. I promise you. So a lot of people think that 6ix9ine, he does have his own personality, but I can promise you, and this is no shade to 6ix9ine at all, but there are a lot of dudes from Brooklyn that are similar to 6ix9ine. I promise you. Same personality, same everything, super loud, the way they talk, it's the same. The only difference is that he made it, and he's the one that has the spotlight. In the hood, on the block, there's a lot of people. Just as funny, right? Because he's so funny, he's so honest and authentic, that's what's gotten him here. And honestly, everybody's so fake, you might as well just be who you are, right? Get that money and be who you are. He put out a skit on IG where he tried to dress up as Young Thug with a dress from that one, I think, photo shoot or album cover where he's wearing a dress with the umbrella, purple dress. Talk about like, yo, if people want to jack my style, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to jack theirs. I'm going to Coachella. Put it on a hat, stomach all out, dress all out, chichos out.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
What, nigga?
Yeah, bro.
Coachella.
Nigga, it's not that serious, bro. Trust me. I promise you it's not that serious. Not.
Nigga, the police taking my swat, nigga. So, what's that song about nigga say, there's a problem when they do it. There's a problem when I do it. Fuck them.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck is this? Yeah, bro. We not that down bad, bro.
Huh?
We don't gotta do that.
Yeah, bro. If other niggas do it, then y'all niggas, oh yeah, nah, what type of, he's so trendy.
And he stumbled out with a dress, you know? But again, it's because it's like, you want to copy him, right? But you also, all these years, have been talking down on him, trying to clown him. So now you got rainbow hair? You know? It's like clout chasing on another level. And so that's why I want to bring this up, because we are in what I feel a creator and artist economy where everybody's just taking everybody else's shtick. Like they signature, where it's like, yo, we could all be inspired, but like to blatantly rip off, why? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? I just don't understand. Like, you're special, and I feel like, back in the school days when they're like, you're special, and you're special, and you're special. Listen, everybody got their own thing. Just because you might have not found it yet, it doesn't mean you don't got a talent and you don't have your own thing. You don't need to be 6ix9ine. You don't need to be Jazz. You don't need to be Stormy Wellington. Whoever. You be who you are, okay? And you make that work for you. And if it doesn't work for you, okay, re-strategize. But don't re-strategize by taking somebody else's thing. You just look crazy. He said, you not me, gang. And the truth is, Young Thug, you're Young Thug, okay? You're not 6ix9ine. What are you doing with rainbow hair, bro? That was lame for me. I'm not gonna lie. That was lame. That was lame. Sorry, not sorry, but that was lame. Okay, hold on. This just came in. Did you guys see? Did y'all hear about Katy Perry and Ruby Rose? Clutch my pearls. Did y'all hear about that? Because, yo, Ruby Rose is claiming Katy Perry, roar, copyright. Yeah, that Katy Perry, YouTube, S8'd her. And they're saying that the Australian police are now investigating. Now, I must say, Katy Perry did issue a statement. I don't remember if it was directly her or through her people, that she categorically, they love that word. The PR people love that word, categorically, that she categorically denies any wrongdoing or any of that happened. I don't know. Ruby Rose is saying it happened in her 20s. Okay, let's click on it. It says a police investigation is underway in Australia after Katy Perry was accused of sexual assault by Batgirl, and Orange is the New Black actor Ruby Rose. Oh, I forgot that she was Batgirl for a minute. Okay. The pop star has denied the allegations, calling them reckless lies. She denies the allegations and calls them reckless lies. Reckless. Well, I mean, yeah. If these are lies, whew, that defamation lawsuit finna be crazy. Because I'm pretty sure Katy Perry has more money than Ruby Rose. No offense. No offense, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know, right? We only know a little something over here on Jazz TV, but I'm pretty sure Katy Perry's richer than her. So that defamation lawsuit, ooh, if it's not real. But let's go on. The Victoria Police said in a statement to Variety, Melbourne's sexual offenses and child I don't know if I can say this word. Let's say ABUSC investigation team, which is SOCIT detectives, are investigating. My nose is itching, these damn allergies. Are investigating an alleged historical sexual assault that occurred in Melbourne in 2010. Says police have been told the incident occurred at a licensed premises in Melbourne CBD. As the investigation remains ongoing, it would be inappropriate to comment further at this stage. So they're saying the alleged essay happened in Melbourne, Australia in 2010. So that's kind of when Katy Perry was popping. When she was on that like meteoric rise, right? Because I believe like Teenage Dream came out like 2011, 2012, and that's when she was like with the fireworks. She was like numero uno. She was up there. Those were some massive hits. Massive. In California, she was what? That's when I was in high school. I know I'm dating myself, but she was up there. She was one of the biggest. So this might have been right before that cusp when she like really shot off to the stars. As Rose came forward with the allegation on Sunday night, writing on threads that Perry had allegedly SA'd her at a club in Melbourne when they were both in their early 20s. Rose is now 40 years old and Perry is 41. Katy Perry SA'd me. This is Ruby Rose speaking now. Quote from her. Variety is the source. Katy Perry SA'd me at Spice Market nightclub in Melbourne. Ooh, she's naming names of the place. I have not read this. Katy Perry SA'd me at Spice Market nightclub in Melbourne. Who gives a shit what she thinks? Rose wrote in response to a post from Complex sharing Perry's reaction to Justin Bieber's Coachella set. I don't even got YouTube Premium. Y'all can send me a super chat to pay for it. I don't even got it like that. So it says a representative for Perry denied the claim in a statement to Variety. The allegations being circulated on social media by Ruby Rose about Katy Perry are not only categorically false, they are dangerous, reckless lies, the rep said. And it says, this is important too, right? Play devil's advocate. I'm not biased towards anyone. It says, Miss Rose has a well-documented history of making serious public allegations on social media against various individuals, claims that have repeatedly been denied by those named. So they're saying Ruby Rose has a history of lying. That's what they're saying. Alleging things that are not true. This is what Variety's saying. I don't know. Oh my God, these allergies. I don't know Ruby Rose like that, or watched her career enough to tell you whether or not that's true, but that's what they're saying. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out in the investigation. They're saying Perry's rep did not immediately respond to Variety's request for comment on police investigation. Said Rose elaborated on her accusation in a further post on Threads, writing in response to a fan. She didn't kiss me. She saw me resting on my best friend's lap to avoid her and bent down, pulled her underwear to the side, and rubbed her disgusting on my face until my eyes snapped open and I projectile vomited on her. Like I said, I have not read this yet. What? This is what happens on Threads. I'm not even on Threads. I only recently, in the last couple of months, have heard what Threads are. Really, I'm not on socials like that. She said she didn't kiss me. She saw me resting on my best friend's lap to avoid her, bent down, pulled her panties to the side, and rubbed her disgusting vajayjay on my face until my eyes snapped open and I projectile vomited on her. I had to read it again because, hold on. Yo, that is crazy. If that's not true, oh my gosh. Oh my god. Y'all thought Tasha K was in some? Ooh. Ooh, if that's not true, ooh. Ooh, I don't even want to smoke. With the amount of money she has and the lawyer, because, wow, that's serious. Wow. She said her disgusting vajayjay. She said she projectile vomited. I feel like that. Wow. Says though Rose previously said she wasn't interested in filing a police report about the alleged incident, she confirmed in a Threads post Tuesday night that she had finalized all of my reports and would no longer be able to comment, repost, or talk publicly about any of those cases or individuals involved. Oh my gosh. She said she finalized all her paperwork. Paperwork has been filed, so this means this is real. Well, real meaning an investigation is beginning. Wow. What? Rose added, it's going to look like I am ignoring everything from supportive messages to other people's experiences, but I'm not. This is a standard request from the police and in many ways, quite the relief. Wow. That might have been the most interesting thing I talked about today. And I almost didn't. On there. So wow. 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 So we're gonna keep some tags on this. We're gonna keep some tags on this. Okay. And for anybody thinking, well, they're both women. How can one essay another? I just want to let you guys know that anybody who's having any kind of relations or doesn't want to have any kind of relations with anybody and says no means no for anybody. It doesn't matter who they love or who they're choosing to love, no means no. Okay, it could happen males, females, same sex, heterosexual, I don't know what else y'all got out there. Whatever. No means no. Okay, we have to understand that. Oh my God, wow. That is crazy work. That is so crazy. I'm still thinking about that she posted that. I did not see Katy Perry on my 2026 bingo exposed card. Who is that? I'm sorry, I see somebody pulling up to my crib. All right, we've been on here for a full hour. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to Jazz TV. Make sure you follow me at always_OTD. And there's periods in between on Instagram. Follow Overcome the Doubt at Overcome the Doubt everywhere. Join our newsletter at Overcome the Doubt. All right, that's the exit. I'll catch you.